Hey friends, we are going to be looking at personal narrative writing again. This is just trying to review to help you get started for your own story. So remember, with a personal narrative, you're going to use words like I, me, my, and mine because you are the main character of the story. You're not writing a story about someone else, you're writing a story about you. But when you're writing that story, you want to think about a small moment. So, a lot of the time with small moments, they talk about a watermelon. So, a big watermelon would be like a very broad topic, like I moved to New York City. Then you take a slice of the watermelon, that's an even smaller moment. So, maybe it's the day you moved in. And then the seed of the watermelon is even smaller. So it could be like unpacking the boxes in your apartment, or maybe the last family dinner you had in your apartment. Something even smaller. You start big, like moving to New York City, the day you moved, and then even smaller to a moment that happened on your move-in day. So that's where you want to try and think about the small moments. Another example that they use is a pizza. Same thing like the watermelon. You have the whole pizza. That's, your large event that happened. Your slice of your pizza is something even smaller. And then that pepperoni on the pizza is that very, very, very small moment that happened during that event. When you're also writing personal narratives, you're going to be writing about a beginning, a middle, and an end. Sometimes they talk about the 5-finger writing. So the one is your introduction, beginning, middle, end, and then conclusion. So whenever you're doing that, you can say, do I have my introduction? Do I have my beginning, my middle, my end, and my conclusion? For that introduction, you want to make it catchy. It's a really, it's a small moment in your life, but you want to make it entertaining for the audience by having that catchy lead, drawing them in. You want to include lots of vivid details. And when they say vivid details, that means you're describing that small moment in time with your 5 senses. So what did it sound like, feel like, taste like, what could you hear, like all of those things that you're talking about, and you're trying to paint that picture for your audience. You also want to include transition words for the first, next, last. So try and include that transition and helping you move yourself through the story and move the reader through the story. And in this, you can also include dialogue if you would want to. I know we're still practicing dialogue, but some personal narratives include dialogue as well. So the whole point of this is just to get you thinking about that small moment. So for your story, you're going to be learning what your prompt is, which is about a fall story or a fall moment, a fall small moment. And you're going to try and paint that picture for the audience. And what you'll do is you'll walk them through what happened during that small moment.